What's going on? APlus's Nerd Mix is out there, man. It is your boy, Indy Uchiha, Mr. Nerd Mix Alpha himself. It's early in the morning here. Early. But I just got the chance to finish up Secret Invasion, Episode 3, Betrayal. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as early as it is, this episode was a little bit hard to follow. Just a little bit. But a lot happened. Again, I'm loving the breakdown of the character of Nick Fury. The fact that the high and mighty Nick Fury, the guy who can get anything done, you know what I'm saying? The guy who's the epitome of bulletproof is actually being broke down into somebody who didn't do anything by himself. He wasn't a self-made individual. The spy network that went on with the Skrulls that were loyal to him is the reason why he's in the position he's in now. And it just seems like it's something that he's reluctant, you know what I'm saying, to admit. Which is crazy to me when his wife is a Skrull. You think he would go ahead and get him a shout out, but he tends to really care for, you know what I'm saying, their species, but doesn't seem like he wants to let them know, you know what I'm saying, that he cares that much about what's going on with them. He's going through it after being fired, trying to get back at what's going on. Was fired by Rhodey. Cool thing at the end, you get Fury's wife saying that she's gonna go back to doing what she was doing before they got together. Before they got together, she was a spy. So the general consensus, because you can't trust anybody, is that she's working for Gravik. Yes, she's working for Gravik. For some reason, I feel like she's actually working for Fury, similar to how Gaia was. Well, Gaia was working for her dad. I don't think Fury's wife is a bad guy, just for the simple fact that when she was given a mission to do, she wanted to speak to Gravik. Nah, you can't have it. And it was crazy that was Rhodey on the other end of that phone call, recognized the voice out of anywhere. So is that the acknowledgement that Rhodey is a Skrull? Interesting. You know what I'm saying, and what's going on. And I feel like this is something that's going to have direct ties to what's going to happen in Armor Wars. I think this is the kicker for that to happen, because I believe that's the next Disney Plus show. I'm not sure what is the next. I know Echo's the next. But I really feel like this is the setup for what Armor Wars, and Armor Wars got turned into a movie, didn't it? I don't remember. Let me know in the comments below, because I forget. We go over so many different changes and everything that's going to happen that I forget a lot of what's going on. It's a lot of spy versus spy in this. We end up with Gravik. We don't get to see him step in the machine and become the Super Skrull, but we did get the Super Skrull name dropped as he brings the board in, and he talks about how they're going to be able to take over, you know what I'm saying, the world. At the same time, setting a trap for Gaia so he can figure out who the spy is on his side, and she fell for it hard. He set up for a submarine to shoot a plane out the air, knowing that the person who was the spy was going to end up trying to stop it. So when she was able to get the codes to stop that and then try to escape, he was the one who ended up stopping her and shooting her and killing her, I believe. Which I don't think she's dead. I think she got shot. And she knows when Skrulls die, they refer back to the natural form. So I think she changed back into an active form. She looked dead because even though Gravik did what he was supposed to do and ended up taking out the spy that was giving all the information to Talos and Fury, you could tell he's a little hurt by the betrayal coming from her. So he didn't stop and double tap. He didn't stop to make sure that the job was done. So until I see her confirmed as dead, or which confirmed that Talos is going nuts, until I see her confirmed as dead, to me, she's not dead, she's alive. I do believe she's smart enough to be able to play the game, play dead, you know what I'm saying, lay down, don't move. I do believe she's smart enough to do something like that. So we know that Gravik is a Super Skrull. We saw him take the shot, you know what I'm saying, like get his hand cut or whatever, and then do the extremist thing, and he was able to heal himself. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of that, especially with 3 episodes left. One of these episodes coming up is going to be major when it comes into battles and everything that's going to go on. And I want to see how they do that. It makes me feel like Fury's going to go get somebody, because it just doesn't come off to me like Talos and Fury by themselves going to be able to do this. They have to go get somebody, bring in more Skrulls or whatever. Or maybe they make their own super. I don't know what they're going to do. I got an idea of what I want them to do, but I don't know if that's what they're going to do. I do want them to bring in some other agents, you know what I'm saying, to help, if you catch my drift. But I'm just holding my breath when it comes to that, because I don't know if that's really what's really gonna happen. I will geek out if that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of things going on. Gaia might be dead. Fury's wife could be a spy on his side. Fury has a lot going on right now. Him and Talos are working together to take down some major dudes. They were able to stop the submarine from blowing up the ship and it's kind of ruthless the way they're doing it, especially when they're doing this in front of kids and everything like that. Fury's no nonsense by any means necessary. That's one of the reasons why I like this man. And he knows and feels like they're playing into Talos' mercy. You know what I'm saying? Because he really doesn't want to kill Skrulls. He really doesn't want to kill anybody. And I'm still trying to figure out, like what Fury asked him, why Talos is, you know what I'm saying, hanging with Fury when he might even believe in what Gravik and them are doing. But he stands by Fury's side. Fury even had the question. He was like, because you're Fury. You know, it's a loyalty thing for Talos. So that dynamic between the two of them is probably the best thing that's going on in this show. If Gaia is dead, I mean, what's up with Daenerys dying and everything? You know what I'm saying? Being a sacrificial lamb and everything. She's going to start to get typecast like some other people who just die in everything that they're in. So, I don't know. It was a cool episode. I feel like this episode at most stood by itself because it felt like it had a beginning and an end. They had a plot developed. They had to stop something from happening, and they stopped it. So these last 3 episodes, they're going to have, I think it's 3. I'm pretty sure it's a 6-episode series. I really want to see where they go from here, because they done set the bar, and we had to see if they could surpass it. This episode to me was really cool. I love the pacing and just seeing more of Gravik and seeing how into what he wants he is, you know, his ideology that he has. He's strong in it. I don't see any wavering in what he's doing, especially like when he had the conversation with Talos, and that scene with him and Talos in the restaurant when all the Skrulls just, you know what I'm saying, reveal themselves, knowing that Gravik set something up like that and then Talos is still able to get up out of there. Interesting, baby. Interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. So far, I'm enjoying this series. To me, after 3 episodes in, it's still not better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Still not better than WandaVision. It's probably a 1-up on everything else, so it's probably my 3rd favorite show. And then Ms. Marvel follows closely behind that. So we'll see what happens. You guys let me know what you thought in the comments below. Let's talk about this episode. Let's break this down a little bit more. With this episode, it's the dialogue I want to have with you guys in order to see how you feel so far about this series. So make sure you like, subscribe, put it in the comments below. Might have a special surprise for some of y'all, depending on what the comments look like. Till next week, right? Next week? Or until Sunday. Hero Report. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Till next time, keep it A+. This has been a Nerd Mix. Indy out.